put in the gear stick.
Gear stick.
And then you should have touched the
You ever think about how the underneath? You think? Nah.
Nah.
I'm waiting on the interior. It's probably a little small.
Have you ever wondered how that attaches?
3 screws, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, I always wonder, like, how the fuck the bottom of the car doesn't just, like, fall off every time I hit a pothole.
It literally is just a hole under there.
It's a bunch of screws.
Hold on, Alex.
Huh.
Go to the front of the car.
I am going to do that now. Okay,
Yeah, go. Crouch down. Look at dead center. Alex, draw a smiley face. The smiley face.
You mean Tyler?
Tyler, draw a smiley face.
Yeah, that's why I was at a loss for words, because he told me to do it. It's like, right now?
Put a smiley face on the front of the car, please.
She's like,
His name is Herman, and he's my best friend.
The car doesn't even have enough of a front panel to have a face. It's just...
got eyes. It just needs a smiley face.
So I'm glad I'm not the only one who every time I saw cars, I thought it was... No, every time I saw cars, it wasn't a face. I always saw a hamster.
Yeah?
The headlights are the eyes. The license plate is the big buck teeth.
Little rat car.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Every single car is a hamster.
What about people who don't have front license plates?
Hamsters without teeth.
Yeah, that's a very old hamster.
This little banner flag that I've been using to figure out the fucking car sucks really bad.
Is it not updated?
It told me that it needed 3 3mm screws for that thing. The lowest is 5.
Oh.
Bud.
Uh-oh.
You haven't unlocked it yet.
Oh, okay, I see.
Are you sure that's not a banner for an actual car?
No, because it's literally made for the Satsuma. Like, the person made a funny graphic. It's also incredibly, like, not in a good order. I wanted to use it because it was an in-game version, instead of, like, just pressing Shift-Tab every 5 minutes and checking, like, a guide.
Just having a guide open and Shift-Tabbing.
Because that's what I usually do, is there's a very good Steam guide that tells you, like, how to do it like a Lego set, and it's really nice. Anyway, now if we get in the driver's seat, check this out. We can actually play with the handbrake now.
Does it
we have an
actually
e-brake.
work?
Yes.
Yes, it's an e-brake.
Okay.
You
should
it
turn
should.
on so the car
If I
doesn't roll over
if I screwed in all the clutch lining, we should be good.
One time, I left my e-brake up and drove, and I didn't notice anything until the next time I parked, and I was like, uh-oh, that's probably not good for the car, huh?
I'm not gonna plug that in.
I did the exact same thing yesterday, and I didn't know what an e-brake was.
Oh, honey.
And then my uncle was like, by the way, I forgot to turn off your e-brake, and I'm like, the fuck that?
The what?
Look at... There we go.
Oh, lovely. I think, like, someone turned on my e-brake. I think it was, like, our mechanic. And, like, I didn't know how to put it down. Because, like, you have to press a button and use a little bit of force to, like, shove it back down. I was like, I don't know how to do it. It's not going down. I don't know what to do. Cars fucking freak me out, dude.
Same.
I still don't have my driver's license.
Have you ever driven before?
I have a little bit of practice. I just don't have... I'm not confident enough, especially at high speeds, for me to
That makes sense.
for me to feel confident of taking the driving test. I know how to drive.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm scared of the car.
That's totally understandable. I put off
Which
getting
is
my
why-
learners.
What
Go on.
I had planned on probably doing is just going to, like, getting my driver's license just because I absolutely have to have it, and then just going right to a motorcycle license, because I feel much more comfortable on that, because I have a more immediate...
Really?
I have a more immediate read on my surroundings. Like, if I'm sitting in a car and I look to my right, I can see. There isn't a whole ass car in the way.
Motorcycles fucking terrify me.
We don't have an RPM.
Funny story about how I learned to drive. I took driving lessons. Like I signed up for a driving school.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, "Oh, you haven't driven in like months. You're doing really well." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then like immediately after he said that, I parked the car and hit the curb.
Clip the curb.
There was one night, like, right when I first started driving, I think I still had my permit, where it was, like, midnight, and I was watching TV with my dad. I was like, I want a milkshake. And he was like, you know what? I do too. Let's go. So, he was like, do you want to drive? And I was like, sure. So I back out with my shitty, Dodge Grand Caravan that at that point was like 15 years old, and I backed directly into our mailbox. And the thing about our mailbox is it's not one of those that's like a metal box on a wooden peg. It's made out of brick. Like the whole thing is brick. So nothing happened to the mailbox, but it crinkled my back bumper. And then me and my dad looked at each other and we went, uh-oh. And then we went out. And then we went out and we were like, we're still gonna get milkshakes. And we were like, well, what's the fuck is open right now? Because, like, this isn't the end of the goddamn story. So the night starts out shit. I've crinkled the bumper and we're like, okay, what's open to get some fucking milkshakes at midnight? And we're like, IHOP. That IHOP's open 24 hours, right? And then we drive to the IHOP and then we go, oh, right! That IHOP burned down like a month ago. And then we're like, well, fuck. Nowhere else is open that could give us a milkshake. So we pass by the Waffle House on the way home. We go, you want to go to the Waffle House? And we're like, sure. So I get a shitty hot chocolate and I feel bad for the rest of the night. And then we go home.
I had in the town I lived while I was in Arizona, we had a Dairy Queen that the drive-thru was open 24 hours.
Oh, that's the dream.
Dude.
It was.
So
But Dairy Queen's way too expensive.
I also have like a story of my dad like being disappointed in my driving ability. It was like 2 days after I'd gotten my driver's license, and my dad was like, "Oh, look at you! You drove down to our house by yourself." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a real adult." Anyway, bye, Dad. And I was trying to back out of his driveway, and I hit both of his trash cans and drove off like nothing happened. And then the next time I saw him, he was like, "You hit our trash cans," and I was like, "Yeah."
Sure did.
You can actually do some damage hitting trash cans. So, like, my brother backed up into our trash can and, like, fucking... He did something. I can't remember what he did, but, like, my mom was really fucking mad at him.
Washy, super.
That's because, like, if it's like one of the trash cans issued to you by the state, and it breaks, they'll just be like, yeah, we'll replace it for you, $80.
Dude, that piss has got to be pleasurable. It's a pleasurable piss.
Thank you for describing it like that.
It trickles out like a river.
I'm both aghast and in shock.
Dude, that shit trickles out like a river, and then once you release your smoke from your lungs, you're like, dude, feels like I just had a boner, dude. Wicked.
Yeah?
Keep going.
I have to ask. Does pissing feel like you have a boner?
No. Absolutely not.
It doesn't?
Although when your bladder is full in the morning, it hits up on your prostate, and that's why you get morning wood.
Oh,
yeah,
is that why?
Every time I piss, it feels like acid.
I could be completely fucking wrong, but I'm pretty
You
sure
could
that's
just
right.
be spouting inaccurate facts.
I think.
Oh, absolutely, but I think it was explained to me like that once, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong, but
It would make sense.
Do you have a better explanation for why you wake up hard? Huh?
I don't. However,
that's right.
I
You
don't think that it's that.
Thus, my point is proven.
Do you want me
Because
to fucking
you
look it
can't
up?
counterpoint. No,
Myth
No,
I don't
busted.
care. I don't care nearly. I don't care nearly enough.
I say I'll fucking Google it if I.
I'll look it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Why we get hard at 6 a.m.?
What? I really wish that reinstalling a fucking.
Shut up.
Nope. I really wish that
important.
installing a
How'd you get
chair-
Mourning wood?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I guess.
Testosterone level is at its highest in the morning after you wake up. It is highest immediately after waking up from rapid eye movement sleep stage. The increase in this hormone alone may be enough to cause an erection, even in the absence of any physical stimulation.
Thank you, Siri.
Thank you.
So you
I
wake
didn't
you
hear-
wake up with a hormone.
You wake up
Yeah.
with high...
Fantastic.
No, it's your testosterone level is at its highest in the morning. So when you wake up the morning boner, that's just your massive fucking shmee unleashing its testosterone.
Thank you for using my preferred word for the penis.
Your
Appreciate it.
your throbbing juicer is ready.
Instead of putting your preferred pronouns in your bio, you put your preferred
Term for
word for
wiener.
cock.
What's your preferred term?
It'll be the exact same as my Steam profile bio. Just be like, no, stop. What are you doing? Leave me alone.
My Steam bio is a story about a dude who used to buy potatoes one at a time at the grocery store.
What the
He
fuck?
bought them one at a time.
He would go to the grocery store and he's like, I only need the one.
Like,
What are you making with just one
is this
potato?
a personal anecdote?
I knew it's a real anecdote of my life.
That's a fucking incredible.
And apparently, other people have had this experience as well. Also,
I've
only
never
90
had-
kids remember getting into the backseat of their parents' car like that.
Only.
Can you imagine a car nowadays only having 2 fucking doors?
Why
I know
the
they
fuck
exist.
did they do
this
that?
is a joke.
When are you gonna be able to drive?
Anyway,
our
the seats
summer
are
car?
installed, so the seat and the dashboard are installed. So
Got your seat covers.
now we can fucking now we can really get crazy. Oh,
Suit me.
Oh
it's
yeah.
not Sugmi. There's no G. It's S-O-U-M-I.
No, it's just S. My favorite brand seats.
Look at this beast.
Just applying it
Oh.
like wallpaper.
Dude,
Absolutely.
I'm horny for this
Yeah.
car.
Where is the fuel tank?
I really wouldn't wished you just would have stopped at where. Just like, I'm horny for this car. Where?
It does have a tailpipe now.
Oh my god, dude. Don't even get me started on that tailpipe.
Don't even get me fucking started.
Hey, Tony! Your car's got a nice tailpipe. How about you let me take it out for dinner, huh? Hey, Tony! You're bolting
That's
in
a-
your
that
car,
needs
you
an
son of a bitch, yeah?
That needs an actual bolt, so I need 11.
Hey, Tony. We're playing our summer car.
Hey, Marty, get the fuck away from my car. Get your
Hey.
dick away from my car.
Tony, I'm trying to get my dick into your car. Come on, man. How
Marty,
about
get
you
your dick
guys
out of my
do?
fucking car.
I'm trying to put my dick in your car.
No.
Finland.
It's...
We're
No.
Okay, well.
We're not
now you've
doing
made a
that.
mistake.
Yeah, now
You've
done
made a
it.
mistake.
You've stooped
What-
to
how do-
my father's brand of humor,
How do
and
I-
I
how do I
will
do
not
Finnish
fucking
accent?
stand for it.
You don't without going to fucking crime.
How
I meant
do
jail,
I go
but you
to
get
crime?
the picture. Meant jail, but you know what I mean.
Jail
made
crime,
sense.
man. Put dick in
I think
car.
I think every time AJ leaves their house, they turn to Lily, go, "Bye, Lily. I'm going to crime." And then Lily says, "Goodbye. Have a good day at crime." And then they disappear for 8 hours and then come back covered in scratches and blood. And Lily says, "Did you have a good day at crime?" And AJ sleepily nods and then goes to bed. Oh wait, shit! I just linked the script for our first RPF Patreon goal.
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
I know about it. I don't know anything about what's being written.
No, I don't either.
The camera pans down slowly under the bed, and the shadows slowly reveal what appears to be the hood of a car.
It is I, the car goblin.
Hey.
Car goblin going to go
So
Hong Kong.
once this car is done, here's what's gonna happen: is I'm going to quickly go into the thing that lets. Yes, but I went through all of them and I didn't see anything, so it's driving me up a fucking wall.
Is it the way small one?
I tried that, and unless there you go. I love trying it and then it not working, and then it immediately goofs on me. It's like, haha, you idiot! Now you look like a big fucko.
If it's any consolation, Alex, I haven't been paying attention for the past 5 minutes.
Turbo.
That's true.
Can you install the trunk lid yet?
Soon.
Soon?
I think, first of all, I need to put. You're not useful, so I'm just gonna put you.
Subwoofer.
Here.
Subwoofer.
We don't have the money. We don't have the money for that.
That panel got back from furry convention.
Oh, it was good.
Everyone's jumping on the fucking bit.
Subwoofer.
Yeah. A submissive dog furry, call that a subwoofer.
Whew. Anyway, here's the whole reason we make the car.
We got the jokes in here tonight.
Yeah. Jay.
What's next?
I love you, Jay.
I love you, Kaylee.
I love you more.
I love you.
Enough of them.
Oh fuck, random chimp event.
Random chimp event.
Where will you be?
Where will you be when the chimps arrive?
Hopefully dead.
13.
I think when I first met you, Kaylee, I would have guessed that we would have this dynamic. But I think it's just because you and me are the most chaotic people in here by default.
I'm aping out the song. Hold on. All right, you ready? You ready? I'm about to hit the bass.
Please, God. No, that's not
ow,
good.
Ow, ow, ow.
That's not good.
You're hitting me physically.
I just slapped the microphone a bunch.
Please don't
I heard.
do that again.
Do it again?
No.
Okay.
Kaylee.
Amelia Bedelia ass.
Amelia Bedelia ass. Ape. Ooh.
Physically pains me when you smack your mic.
Okay, so next comes the. I should probably do the wiring first. Fuck, I don't want to do it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Hand me the controller. I'll do it.
You've got 3 other pairs of eyes to help you work through the nonsense.
You've got the guardian ape to assist.
I don't want to.
Clown ape. Clown ape hunk.
Wiring mess.
Here's the wiring mess. Actually, no. I should install the. Oh, it can just stay there. I think I have to
install the lights first.
Yes.
Insert the eyeball.
Empty.
You only have
You're
one
telling
headlight?
me it was for one?
The car is going without an eyeball, buddy.
That makes sense because I've never seen anyone buy headlights in packs of 2.
It seems like it really should come in packs of 2.
It's because they only ever die one at a time. So you only ever need to replace one.
When we'll put that down on the list that our right headlight doesn't work.
Gonna get pulled over for having a busted headlight.
Gonna get pulled over for not having a fucking license plate. Oh, there's a wiring diagram.
Is it helpful in any way?
Honestly, yeah, it is a bit. But first, where are the lights, bro?
Are they on exterior?
What's up, friend?
Fuck are they?
Radiator, hoist, chassis, fuel pipe, lower chassis, handbrake, interior, body, boot lid, rear bumper, doors, no. Instruction, engine bay, bolt battery, connection to posts. Install headlights, 4 7mm.
We did it.
The rear headlights, much like
Are different size.
well, much explained in John Mulaney's bit about street smarts, is the taillights don't get screws. You can just punch those bad boys out.
All right, rule 1: street smarts.
Yes.
When you get morning wood, it's because your testosterone is highest in the morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. What the fuck was that?
Also,
cat's
I don't
name?
think that it's necessarily that you can just punch them out. I think they're just attached with like plastic clips.
Yes, that means you could punch them out.
Kick him.
Rule 2:
Fuel
street
lines
smarts.
in.
Remember to milk your corn cobs.
Christ.
Always milk your corn cobs.
Always milk your corn cob.
Always.
Feed me my coins, Dr. Freeman.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Looking at the catalog, like out of the corner of my eye, I thought it said Ratalog.
Ratalog?
Yeah.
I want a ratalog. Can I get some rats? Can I get some rats mail ordered to me, please?
This is the goal, man.
I would like one rat
So
delivered
set up.
to my door post haste, please, sir.
We are so broke.
Get a job.
I'm working on it. Speaking of which,
Can't we go deliver wood now? Did we,
we
do that?
can, but I'm trying to get the car done. And I'm also waiting for a certain relative of mine to be smoking outside.
So that you could take his car.
No, his van's right there. I can take that whenever I want.
But when he's smoking
He
outside,
keeps taking the fan back, but the next time he's outside smoking, if we talk to him, he gives us the keys to the sewage truck and lets us just own the van. We don't have to we don't have to be in a borrowing state where he takes it back every once in a while. Also, the crunching you're hearing every once in a while is probably this. It's probably that, knowing this game.
Crunch. Ooh, wheel cover.
putting those on is always a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
When your car girlfriend puts on their sexy car socks.
Okay, now...
I'm not even
where's
going
the
to
wiring
acknowledge that.
mess?
You just dropped it on the floor in front of the car.
I put it over. I found it again.
So this is
I'm
the
gonna
part
go
you
look
were
it up.
dreading?
I'm gonna go look it up.
You're gonna look
Make sure I don't miss anything.
News from my husband: Guild Wars 2 is getting another expansion.
Cool. I'm glad. I hope he's listening or watching.
Hi, Vezoth's husband.
I don't think he's doing either.
Yeah.
Hello, man who I only know referred to as the husband.
That's... Yeah, that's
the
what
man
that is.
formerly known as the husband.
There should be 2 wires now. Yeah. The rear lights. The rear lights should now be connected.
They look like prime targets for my rat teeth.
Tyler, please put Donkey Kong saying yeah over Alex's imitation of it. Please.
Okay. I've made a mistake. You actually need to detach the fucking... these fuckers.
Uh-oh.
To get it the,
Oh, you need to wire them in before you attach the lights?
Yes. Oops.
I think I just fell on the floor.
But yeah, when we go to town to get this car inspected, we have to, we're gonna need to go buy another headlight before the inspection. It's a good thing that both the things are in town. Front light connector. And then headlight right, front light connector, headlight left. And then we can plug these. Hello?
What happened to, like, letting Tyler fucking DJ?
Well, we're in our garage in one stationary place where we can have the radio. Usually we're hopping out of the car, or we're going to be in places where we don't have control over the music, or we're not in a vehicle. But right now, we can soak in my summer radio.
Our summer radio.
And listen to some nice Finnish summer jams. Anyway, there's the headlights. Thank God. We need to wire it to the firewall connector. Connect the engine bay firewall connectors to the positive side of the battery. Connect the firewall to the electrics. Connect the firewall to the radiator.
Get into the firewall, yell, I'm in.
Okay.
It's not funny, don't reward me, Jay. Fuck you.
Front light connector.
You just say things and
Main
I
harness
giggle,
connector,
and then you
I'm
get
in.
mad at me for laughing at your jokes.
It's not funny. Don't laugh. I'm not funny.
That's
Not funny, didn't...
Not
Not
funny.
not
funny.
funny.
Didn't
Didn't
laugh.
laugh. So now we need to find
Comedy
the
goblin.
radiator. Ooh. The radiator fan. Where is it? Come here.
Radiate.
There it is.
Radiate
And then-
me, Dad. Ooh.
And then
Ooh, this jam.
the main harness.
This seems like another microphone
And then-
slapper.
Absolutely not. With that.
Please.
I would never do that to you again. Thrice.
Emphasis on
You
again.
you say that, but I don't trust you.
What do you mean you don't trust me? When have I ever steered you
I
wrong?
think the ignition coil is the electrics.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever once done a bad thing to warrant your mistrust of me.
Okay. Wire the fuse box to the hazards and cigarette lighter.
This is what happens every single
God,
time
when
I talk
cars
to
had
Alex.
built-in cigarette lighters.
Every single time I talk to Alex, he displays major Grinch heart. His heart is 3 sizes too small.
That's just what my heart's like. Anyway, fuse box.
I really like just Kaylee trying to, like, it's like
Radio.
talking to a fucking brick wall, trying to do some funny jokes, and Alex is just like keeping his head down.
I am trying to build car so hard.
Alex,
Instrument panel 1.
I love you, man. I love you, Alex.
Nice.
I like hug. Would you like a hug, Alex?
I can't do that through the internet, and you're
I
gonna
can-
try to touch your microphone again.
What do you mean? That wasn't what I was gonna do.
I don't trust it with it. As far as I can
She
throw it.
says as she slowly backs away her
Needs,
arms from her mic.
Need to delete the script. Hold on. Okay.
So like, the hazard should be plugged in.
Are they?
God, I fucking hope so.
You wanna turn them on and find out?
The car doesn't have a charge yet.
What is
Did
that?
anyone else think that the button for turning your hazards on was like a fucking self-destruct button for the car?
I used to think that that's what it was.
Yeah, I used to.
when
No,
I was
what I
a
used
child.
Mission.
what I used to think was like because my mom didn't like me messing with the radio, she told me that like any button I pressed on the radio would mess the car up and like would cause it to explode or some shit. Like and it was like one time I specifically remember I was like my mom was tired, so she asked me to pump the gas in the car for her. And I was like, Mom, what if I didn't tighten the little lid on tight enough? He's like, oh, well, the car will explode. And then I just sat in the car afraid I was going to die.
I mean, mood, but every time I pump gas, like every time I finish pumping gas and then go to start my car, I go for a second, I'm like, please don't explode, and I turn the key and I'm like, I've lived another day.
Lived it.
Especially since you've probably pumped gas enough in your car for that to not ever be a problem.
I don't
mean,
know
yeah.
what my fucking car has in plan. He's an asshole.
But like, I know that there's, like, gasoline is very flammable and there's a lot of ways that things can go wrong, and I'm just like, this is gonna be the day that something sparks and I'm gonna get blown up.
What's funny is gasoline isn't
You ever think
actually
about
that
how this
flammable.
is what the inside of your dashboard looks like?
just a mess.
Just wires, just a bunch of wires.
Like how in every southern country there's always warnings about people smoking at gas stations, but there's always someone smoking at a gas station.
Connectors looking at
I have never seen someone smoking at a gas station. If I did, I'd probably punch him in the fucking jugular.
Every fucking time I'm at a gas station, there's always someone smoking, and I'm like, you know, if like the proper circumstances occur, everyone here dies, right? Like, you fucking cuck.
That makes me so fucking
I will
mad.
fuck
like,
your wife.
I already think about dying in some sort of vehicular accident on, like, not that, like, when I'm driving a car, that occupies, like, 90% of my mind, and the other 10% is... 90% is focused on the possibility of getting in a vehicular accident. 5% is focusing on where the fuck I'm going, and then the other 5% is focusing on song lyrics.
Is it bad that I don't even give a shit if I get into, like, a vehicle accident, because I know it's not going to be my fault, so I'm going to, like, just be like, whatever, if you fuck up, I get money.
I mean, it's not like for me, it's weird, because, like, I say that, like, I think about it all the time, but it's not, like, a crippling fear or anything. Like, I'm not, like, constantly having a panic attack while I'm driving. It's just always in the back of my mind that there's gonna, like, someone's gonna be driving out of nowhere and crash into me, or, like, I'll glance to look at the time on my dashboard, and I'll look up, and suddenly there's a deer there. Like, it's something that is always on my mind. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen someday. I have to write my will soon. I mean, I've already started drafting my will, but that's just because I don't think I mentioned you.
I want you to leave me some sick jorts.
Well, I haven't said anything specifically that I want to give to people. Mostly what I want to happen to my body and who I want to be informed.
I specifically want you to write down in your will, I leave all of my jorts to Moke, and then, like, don't specify who that is. Don't specify who that is, so whoever finds it's fucking confused as hell.
They have to hire a private eye to find you.
I want them to be like a Back to the Future situation where someone finds me.
I leave all of my jorts to Moke.
I want it to be like a Back to the Future situation where they have to hire some dude to go to a specific place at a specific time. and then like the whole entire post office is confused when I'm there at exactly the right time. And then it's just a huge box full of jorts. Instead of a letter from the future, it's a box of jorts.
Yeah, it is just a box of jorts. Does it specifically have to be cut-off jorts or any type of jorts?
It could be any kind of jorts, so long as it can be classified as a jort.
I have a bit of jorts.
You have a little bit of jorts?
I hope you like high-waisted shit.
Yes.
Because those are the only shorts.
Oh, dude,
that
fucking
I like
score?
to wear.
I need you to quickly write that down in your will for me. Did you already do it?
I already said I leave all of my jorts to Moke.
Alright, give me a second, hold on. I need to Google something real quick. How to hire an assassin.
Oh, the great plot.
You can just
all for the jorts.
Ask me.
I fear for my life that I just plugged in the positive side of the battery. You're just not supposed to plug in the negative side and then it won't catch on fire, right? Is that how it works? The silence doesn't help. The silence does not.
I was focused. I was looking at my fucking
people
will.
People are worried about your will. Fucking. I'm gonna have to worry about my will. I just screwed in the positive side of the battery without the negative. That's fine, right? It's just you don't plug in the negative without the positive on a car?
I don't know.
Never leave the ground negative bolt in. Okay, we're good.
So
we're good.
So me googling that led me to a Quora
Wire the ground side of the battery
question.
To the starter, but you must unbolt the front bolt with a 7.
It led me to a Quora question where a guy was like, I want to hire a fucking assassin. And a dude was like, you can probably hire me for a used PS3.
I'll kill a dude for a used PS3.
Heavenly
I'm
Sword,
so
16
fucking scared of the
online.
battery, dude. I plugged in the starter to the positive and negative grounds, and it made like a electric sound to indicate that you did it, and now I'm gonna go save the game because I'm fucking petrified.
Please save it.
We have been going for an hour as well.
It's true.
So we will do this and then come back in once the save is done, and then we'll get another hour in, and we'll take a little breaky. And by breaky, I mean stop recording for the day.